Does the idea of writing a book fill you with excitement but make you want to throw up? I work with so many people who have that exact emotion. My name's Andrea Sampson, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're coming back, I am so grateful you're here. The idea of writing a book is something that so many of us want to do. We have a book in us, as they like to say. You know, I've been working on my own book for about 2 years now, and the challenge that I've had along the way is letting it go out to the world. But often for many of us, we think, well, how do I even get started? And one of the things that I've learned is that for so many people, what I hear, and I've even been guilty of saying this myself, is I just need to do more research, or I need some research to get me started. And I get that, you know, often we have this knowledge that we've gained over our careers or in our area of expertise. And it feels maybe ungrounded, like, oh, well, I just know this because it's what I do. And we want others to believe it. So we think we need that third-party validation. We've got to have that research that says what we know is real, or that it is solid, that there's statistics behind it. And you know, I can understand that. There is truth in that. Having research can be helpful. There's no question. But is it needed now? That's a different question. Because you see, starting the book and getting the book finished are two very different things. And the thing is, for me, that research piece is a piece that we do need to at some point address. But before we do, what we want to start with is the fact that each of us is the author of our own story. So we get to choose the story that we're going to tell. And regardless of whether your book is more expert-driven or more story-driven, they're all stories. And so you want to have story in there. It's really, really important. And so the place to start is with the thesis of that book. What is it you want to write about? What is it that you think that is important that others know? What do you know that no one else knows that you can tell us so that we change the way we show up, what we do, how we see the world? So starting with that thesis is key. And once you've got a thesis, the thing that happens next is building what I like to call the container. And the container is a combination of the thesis itself, who it's going to be read by, the way in which the book will be written, what's that chapter structure, and then ultimately the table of contents. Now, when you have that container written, writing the book actually becomes really easy and it becomes way clearer. Because here's the thing, when we start with this idea of, oh, I've got this great idea, but I need to do research in order to make it real, we're keeping ourselves away from the writing process. We're not even getting started. And the research becomes the thing between us and the book versus creating the thesis and then the container that gets us into the book. And suddenly we see that research, okay, it's necessary, but we don't need that until chapter 10. We got 10 chapters we could write before we actually need that research. And so we can actually get the research in field because we know the thesis, we have a sense of what the chapter structure is. We can actually even build the questions or go out and do the desk research that's necessary so that by the time we're ready for chapter 10, we've got that research done and it is consistent with what we want to say in the book. So if you are thinking of writing a book, and if it does fill you with excitement, but makes you want to maybe throw up a little, then I suggest spending a little bit of time thinking about what is the idea of that book. And I've got a resource for you. We've got the Storytelling Toolkit, which is fantastic because inside of it, it's got an idea framework. That idea framework can be the basis of what you use to build the thesis for your book. It's a free download. It's linked in the description below. Go ahead, download it, use it. It also has a story framework, which can be really helpful, and even a framework to outline all of the key messages within that book. This is going to help you get out of the gates. And if you need a little more help, feel free to reach out. I work with authors all the time on doing exactly what this video talks about, which is creating that container and even helping you to build the content to fill the container. I hope this has been helpful for you. Feel free to share this with anyone that you think might need this message today. And I can't wait to see you in my next video.